two of the greatest minds in the history of manifestation. Two completely different approaches. 2 decades of research. 2 audiences of millions. And they agree on exactly one thing. One technique. One practice. One daily act that both Abraham Hicks and Joe Dispenza, independently, separately, through completely different paths, arrived at as the single most powerful thing a human being can do to raise their vibration and align with abundance. I have studied both of them for years, and when I found the place where they meet, the exact point where quantum physics and universal consciousness say the same thing in different words, I understood something that changed how I approached every single day. In the next 7 minutes, I am going to give you that technique, step by step. No vagueness, no abstraction, the exact practice, the one they both teach, applied in the most powerful way possible. And if you use it for 7 days, just 7 days, you will feel something shift in a way that no amount of wanting, no amount of praying, no amount of hoping has ever produced. Stay until the end, because at the 6-minute mark, I reveal the one element that most people leave out, the element that Abraham Hicks calls the difference between a wish and a creation. Before we go further, subscribe to Hermetic Mind right now. Hit the notification bell and comment below. Have you ever felt your vibration shift in a single moment? Yes or no? Because your answer tells me whether you already know what we are about to unlock, or whether this is the day everything changes. Let me set the scene. Abraham Hicks, the consciousness channeled through Esther Hicks for over 30 years, has one central teaching, one thing above all else. Get into the feeling of it first. Not the thought of it, not the visualization of it, not the affirmation of it, the feeling. Feel abundance before the evidence of abundance arrives. Feel health before the body confirms it. Feel love before the relationship exists. Feel the version of your life that has not yet materialized in the physical world. Feel it in your body, in your chest, in your breathing, in the way you carry your weight when you walk across a room. This is what Hicks calls getting into alignment, the vibration of having before the having exists in form. Now, on the other side of the world, in his neuroscience laboratory, Joe Dispenza is measuring something that sounds completely different, but is pointing to exactly the same place. He calls it elevated emotion. When a human being generates a genuine elevated emotion, not performed, not forced, but genuinely felt, the brain produces measurable changes in its neurochemistry. Serotonin, dopamine, oxytocin, the neurotransmitters of the future flooding a nervous system that currently exists in the present. Dispenza calls this living in the future in the present moment. And here is the precise point where these two giants meet. Both of them, from completely opposite directions, arrived at the same conclusion. The body does not know the difference between an experience that is happening and an experience that is being genuinely, completely, emotionally felt as if it were happening. Read that again. The body does not know the difference. Which means if you can generate the genuine feeling of abundance, of freedom, of wealth, not the wish for it, not the hope for it, but the actual felt experience of it, your nervous system begins to organize itself around that reality. Your decisions shift, your words shift, your posture shifts, your frequency shifts, and the universe, which is not responding to your thoughts, responds to your frequency. Always, precisely, without exception. This is the technique, and I am going to give it to you in the most practical form possible, because both Hicks and Dispenza agree on something else. Knowledge without practice is the most expensive kind of useless. The technique has 3 components, and each component amplifies the next. Component 1. The morning state entry. This is the most important 3 to 5 minutes of your entire day. Before you check your phone, before you speak to anyone, before the external world begins its relentless program of reminding you of everything you do not yet have, you create the feeling first. Not visualize, not think, not plan, feel. Here is exactly how. Sit upright, eyes closed. Slow your breathing until it deepens. 3 slow breaths. Now ask yourself one question only. What does it feel like to be someone for whom abundance is simply normal? Not extraordinary, not exciting, not something to be grateful for because it was surprising. Simply normal. The way you feel about breathing, the way you feel about your name, the way you feel about the fact that the sun rises every morning. Abundance as your natural state, not your goal, your nature. Stay in that feeling. Build it. Let it become physical. Let it move from thought into chest warmth, into relaxed shoulders, into the specific quality of breath that only comes when everything is already fine. 3 to 5 minutes, every morning, before the world. Hicks calls this the vibrational set point. Dispenza calls this tuning the nervous system. Same thing, different language, immeasurable power. Component 2. The emotional anchor. Both Hicks and Dispenza teach, in slightly different ways, that the feeling must be anchored to something specific enough to be reliably accessed. Vague feelings are weak signals. Specific feelings are strong signals. Here is how to build your anchor. Think of one moment in your life, real or imagined, when you felt completely free, completely abundant, completely at ease with what you have and excited about what is coming. It doesn't need to be a money moment. It can be any moment where the feeling of abundance was present. A morning with no obligations, a conversation that felt perfect, a place where you felt completely yourself. Find that moment. Lock on to the feeling of it. Not the memory, the feeling. The physical sensation in your body when that version of you existed. Now, every morning during your state entry, return to that anchor first. Let it be the door through which you access the broader feeling of abundance. Dispenza calls this the coherent heart state. Hicks calls this your best feeling place. Same door, different key, same room. And this is the element most people leave out, the one Abraham Hicks says separates a wish from a creation. Consistency without evidence. Anyone can feel abundant when the bank account confirms it. Anyone can feel healthy when the doctor confirms it. Anyone can feel loved when the relationship confirms it. That is not raising your vibration. That is reacting to your circumstances. The technique, the real technique, the one that actually shifts the frequency, requires you to hold the feeling before the evidence arrives. Not for a moment, not until you get discouraged, until the evidence arrives. Hicks calls this the gestation period, the time between planting the seed and seeing the first green shoot. The seed doesn't need your doubt to stop growing, but your doubt is the one thing that can stop you from staying in the feeling long enough for the physical manifestation to complete its cycle. 7 days. Hold the feeling every morning, every single morning for 7 days. Not perfectly, without moments of doubt, but return to it every morning, before the world, before the phone, before the evidence that has not yet arrived. 7 days, and something will shift that you will not be able to explain to anyone who has not experienced it. Dispenza documents this in clinical settings. Hicks teaches this in workshops worldwide, and every genuine transformational tradition, from the Hermetic initiates of Egypt to the mystery schools of ancient Greece, to the monks of every contemplative tradition that has ever produced genuine transformation, all of them agreed on the same basic principle that Hicks and Dispenza arrived at in the 20th century. The inner state must precede